And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous. First pitch coming at you right after the break. First pitch moments away. And today on the hill, Casey Mize.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Down the line. And a foul ball.
That's a ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The pitch. And a good eye there.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox. 2 for 9 so far in the series. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Duran gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Palacios hauls it in, and there's one away. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox, they've had a great year offensively, as good an offensive team as you will find in the American League.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Rafael Devers at the plate and takes high there. Man at first, one away. Devers with a homer in his last game. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And it is gone. He'll touch them all. His second homer of this series, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
1 out, base is empty. Now batting Tristan Casas. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Now it's Alex Bregman.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Over to low. And they get Bregman for the out.
Batting sixth, the designated
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Right side, low. He steps on the bag. They limit the damage here. Devers goes deep for the Red Sox. And it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Brian Bayo.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Richie Palacios, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Long run, nice grab. One away. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
Nathaniel Lowe, the next to hit, takes outside.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
One down, base is empty. Bayo with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Next one in the dirt.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Check swing, no appeal. And he walked him.
Ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
One down. Marcelo Medina. Next. Now this one is hammered. Way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. His 12th of the season, and we're all square. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
To hit, Aiden Miller. And that one is lifted in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Braden.
Down the third baseman, Braden Taylor. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
This one in the air. Devers. Out number 2. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jake Rogers.
Jake Rogers.
This to third, Devers. They get the force. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. The Rays with a 2-run homer. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back after this on the show. New inning getting started. Leading off, Wilyer Abreu. Mize back to work. Just missed.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most...
Ball 4.
8-2 the final here. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the San Francisco Giants. John Shelby and Chris Singleton on the call. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement's only ramping up as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, being down 3-1, calling it a do-or-die game is no exaggeration, but these situations tell us a lot about a team's character, and for some teams, it brings out their absolute best, but for others, it kind of proved to be an overwhelming scenario to face, and so we'll see how they show up here today.
And we'll also get to see what kind of killer instinct they have on the other side. Some teams can get a little too relaxed. And now for the Twins, Nico Horner. Final look at all right, ready to get underway. Here's Trevor Larnett. 0 for 3 in this one. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
No strike.
And there's a ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. Swing and a miss. Full count now.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Got him looking. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. Here's Byron Buxton. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. That one's in there. Strike 1. Walker, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. The Twins trailing by 3 here in Game 6 of the World Series. Breaking ball misses down and away.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. And they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front of a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. 1 for 3. In there for strike 1. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in late here in Game 6. To the right side, Fitzgerald. Slings to first in time.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Noda, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Pitch is in there, and that is strike 1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Swing and a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Nico Horner will come up to
second baseman, Nico Horner.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. 2-run game, a 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
This could end it. Out to short, Adames. And once again, San Francisco is the center of the baseball world. The Giants are World Series champions.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. Los Angeles. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Just about set. Getting the nod in this one, Luis Severino. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. And we'll see today he'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
That misses. 1-1. And he deals. Hit in the air, center field. Ruiz settles under this one, and out number 1 on the grab. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Griffin Conine next to hit for the Rays. And first offering is fouled off. Severino kicks, deals. And a foul ball. Struck him out looking. Fastball to letters, frozen for strike 3. So up next, Richie Palacios. And that drops in for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That one lifted to left. Coming on his half, he's there to make the catch. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here at Angel Stadium, and on the hill today, Shane Baz. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Just missed. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside low. The count now 2-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Ian Happ up to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
That's a ball. 1-1.
Chop back up the middle. Sends it to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Mike Trout stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 out, space is empty. And another ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Swing and a ground ball. McMahon fires over to first. Angels retired 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there. We played an inning. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Severino back to work. Ball 1, no strikes.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Line drive. And there's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Batting fifth.
Now batting key Brian Hayes. Runner takes off. And that one fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering is fouled back.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98. But a really good pass at the ball.
On the ground to short. Off balance feed. There's one. Back to first. And that is a double play.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. It's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Joe Adell in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Next is the designated hitter, Marcelo Medina. That misses the zone.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that is ball 1. Severino throws to first. Adell back on a dive. Yeah, that's fouled off.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Pitch misses. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Two outs. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just kept it simple, played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Junior Caminero in the box, lays off for ball 1. First and second, 2 down here on opening day. This one in the air, center field. Ruiz gets under it, and that's the third out. So the Rays strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Stepping in, Logan O'Hoppe. That misses.
Ball, that's outside.
And it's 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 1. Freddie Ferguson behind the dish, calling the balls and strikes. And he takes a strike. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them. We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Check swing, called strike. That one missed. 1 out, base is empty. Just off the inside corner, and the count is filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second.
That's a ball. That's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That misses, and it's 2-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 7, the shortstop.
And next for the Angels, Zach Neto. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That clips the zone. It's 2-2. Good eye right there. stop at second with 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Runner, take your base.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Christian Moore will hit next. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues.
Yeah.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. 2 on, 2 outs. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And we're back. And now Jake Rogers. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Rogers hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. That misses the zone. 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
And that's outside.
Count is full.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 down.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. That catches the corner.
0 and 1.
Top of the 3rd, no score. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1 down, base is empty. Inside, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And the batter now, Griffin Conine, struck out looking his first time. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Neto for 1, and they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the 3rd. So they go quietly there. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Bottom of the inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, number 10. There's a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. McMahon puts it away for the out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Next to hit, Yuri Ruiz. That one fouled off. Check swing, and that's a ball.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
That one out to right. That gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here is Ian Happ. And there's a strike.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Ball 1
That's
there.
the ball. 1-1.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Runner on the go. Oh, he hit him.
That hit him.
And that got him pretty flush. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. Grounded out his first time. Upstairs.
Ball, that's up.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here's the throw. It's offline, and he scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. He's 0 for 1. Close, but called a ball. 1-0.
1 ball.
Traffic
no
on the bases with 1 already in as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. And that's outside. On the ground, a short could be 2. There's 1. On to low. It's a double play. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Richie Palacios. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And ball 1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Severino swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. And that is out of play. Raised down by a run. Next offering is down low. And that's outside.
2-1. Inside, ball.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
1 gone, runner at first. Ke'Bryan Hayes next to hit for the Rays. Fastball for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Strike two.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That misses.
1-2.
Going to count 1-2. Got him swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's Joe Adele. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Center fielder Joe Adele.
On its way to the corner. Neto on his way over. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. And the 0-1. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And there's the
That's
ball.
the ball.
Up the middle. Neto flips it. Nicely done for the out. Bottom 4. And now here is Nolan Shanuel. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Popped up. And that's a foul ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
This is Bryson Stott, and he's already singled in this game. That's in there. 0-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Base is empty, 1 away here on opening day.
That's a ball.
0-2 fastball
ball, 2
way
strikes.
out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Zach Neto worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ripped on a line. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that will end. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off for the
pitcher's
Rays,
duel so
the
far. Here's how the
designated
starters
hitter,
have
number
performed up to
16.
this point. Severino back to work. That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That's to third. Throws to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the
Up
air.
next
Lets the
for
defense
Tampa
work
Bay,
behind him with another
shortstop,
ground ball.
Junior
Good execution.
Caminero.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Junior Caminero, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. A changeup missing. Ball 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start. Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
The Rays down by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Struck him out looking.
Well, that's great execution of the pitch right there, and the battery working together. Catcher does a nice job to present that to the umpire and get that call, third strike.
Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. His first at bat was a strikeout. And a foul ball. Next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
2-1.
Next offering is fouled back.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance way back there, and it's out of here. He circles the bases, and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His first homer of the year, and just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Two outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Rays, Griffin Conine. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And that is that. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back in Anaheim, and now the DH, Christian Moore.
There's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Strike three, got him swinging. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then buried that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Now the third baseman. That's a strike. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball scooped up. Brian Hayes. Hayes to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, center fielder, Esteury Ruiz.
And now, Esteury Ruiz. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. And there's the strike. Hit in the air, right field. Brings it in. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. 5 innings complete. It's the Rays 2 and the Angels 1. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher,
Now
Michael
pitching for the
Arias.
Angels.
On for his major league
Number
debut
83.
and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
In the air, out towards right center. Trout sizes this one up, makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Nathaniel
And now the
Lowe.
first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. Arias, a 6-foot righty, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Now here is Brian Hayes. 0 for 2 in this one. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Lowe leads off first with one away. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Ruiz calls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Joe Adell.
Joe Adell getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Marcelo Medina up next for the Rays. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2
Take
on
your base, ball
and
4.
2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That
Now
keeps this
that,
inning alive,
number
puts a runner
16.
in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 outs. Medina digs in now. Grounds one to short. Whips it across. And that is the inning. No runs. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Fastball for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Action in the pen down there. Will Vest getting loose out there. Matsui also getting ready. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one inside. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and
Now
catcher
that
on the same page right now.
fielder, Mike Trout.
And now batting, Mike Trout.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And that's
Ball.
downstairs. And that is ball 1. On the ground to third. 2 up, 2
That's
down.
an out.
Now batting, catcher Logan O'Hoppe.
Digging in, Logan O'Hoppe. Just
That missed. That's
missed.
the ball.
Foul ball there. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Junior Caminero. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting,
And now the catcher comes
Jake
up to him.
Rogers.
Jake Rogers. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
There's the strike.
Nope. Ball.
Just missed.
3-1.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch in foul ground. There's Ryan McMahon now. He's already homered here in this one. Hard hit. Knocks it down. The throw won't get there in time, and they can't get the out.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
And here is Griffin Conine going to 1.
0-1.
That one missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one ripped. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Rays 2 and the Angels 1. Back here at Angel Stadium.
Ball 4, take the base. 3. Ball 4, take your base.
And now the first baseman, Nolan Shotwell. 1 for 3. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Swing and a pop-up. McMahon sizing this one up. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays take game 1 of the series on the road. And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our